Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
Automotive, the award-winning In Wheel Time car talk show. Coming up, our automotive story of the week. We got the recalls for you. Got a bunch of those. Guess who's in it? Sold car roundup as well. That's all coming up. Later, Jeff has the racing calendar. Mars has This Week in Auto History. It's a jam-packed half hour.
Oh, boy.
And I'll get you caught up on the stories making automotive news headlines. Howdy. Along with Mike out of this world, Mars, we always need more Jeff Zekin. And Chief Engineer David Ainsley's with us today. I'm Don Armstrong, so glad that you could join us today. All right. So this is kind of a free-for-all, if you will.
All right.
Is that okay? Can I say that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. The story of the week. It's hard to imagine, in my mind, a lot of things, but this particular thing is going to be people still sex discrimination, age discrimination, all of it.
I feel
How does it continue to go on?
Every Saturday morning I feel that.
Do you?
Yeah.
All three of those things.
All of it. From 10 to noon.
U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission and two Missouri dealerships, Candace Thackeray, have settled a lawsuit alleging sex-based discrimination in the store's hiring processes. Landmark Dodge Ram and Landmark Chrysler Jeep, two dealerships located across the street from each other, agreed to pay $275,000 in this settlement. The lawsuit, filed in the District Court of Western Missouri in September of 2022, alleged the Independence Missouri dealerships refused to hire women for sales positions and men for office positions. What? Why? You can't do that. Hear this. Two former human resources employees, Jacqueline McKinney and Jeanette Barron, were responsible for recruiting applicants for open positions at the dealerships, according to the lawsuit. During their employment, they noticed that women were not considered for sales positions despite being more qualified than male candidates, the lawsuit said. In one case, a female employee requested to be considered for an opening on the sales floor and allegedly was told Landmark did not hire women for those positions. Oh, my God. It was the same for male employees who requested to be considered for office positions, according to the lawsuit. McKinney and Barron heard Landmark's owner and sales manager say that women didn't have the respect necessary to be successful at car sales, and that training women for sales positions was a waste of time, as they would end up quitting because it's not a clerical job, the complaint said. They also witnessed sales managers steer women toward office jobs, telling one candidate that women sit at their desks and that she was the perfect height to sit at a desk, the lawsuit alleged.
That's absolutely a hiring criteria, is how well you sit behind your desk.
Landmark managers also asked sex-based questions during the hiring process, the complaint said. McKinney and Barron were both asked about their marital status and their children in their interviews, according to the lawsuit.
None of the children were married.
In January 2018, Barron and McKinney attempted to discuss the practices with the dealership's general manager, the complaint said. He allegedly became angry, yelling at them and calling them liars. He threatened to fire McKinney, call the police, and have her escorted off the property, the lawsuit alleged. Because of a hostile work environment and the inability to report discriminatory work practices, Barron and McKinney left Landmark that year, the complaint said. The alleged conduct violated Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the commission said. Under the settlement, Landmark will adopt procedures to ensure managers do not consider applicants' sex when hiring and institute mandatory training for employees according to the consent decree. As part of the $275,000, Landmark will pay $100,000 each to Barron and McKinney, the consent decree said. Dealership will also provide compensation for 6 women denied sales jobs and 8 men denied office jobs. The dealerships also must produce quarterly reports to the commission on its hiring practices.
Now, that is the EEOC you just read it from. That's who filed that's who they went through to file all this information.
That's correct.
What about the dealer principal and the manufacturer? how are they going to correct it? Because obviously, if it's going on, what manufacturer was the?
Well, one was Dodge Ram, and the other one across the street was the Chrysler Jeep.
Is Stellantis involved in that? Did it go all the
Probably
way up there?
not. I would imagine that the contract that the manufacturers have with the different dealerships probably state in there that they can't do that.
Right.
Now, are they able to enforce that? Probably not, because you'd have to send people in to see whether or not they're discriminating against people.
And you started out the two ladies, they're former HR.
Yeah, they quit.
They quit, right?
Yeah.
They didn't get fired over it. They just quit because it wasn't happening legally.
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. It's hard for me to believe in this day and age. I mean, this was a law that has been in place since the 1960s.
I think 62 or 64. Yeah, 64.
EEOC law.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's been in place. So all I could think of is that the owners of this dealership or their siblings or whoever it is that has inherited this dealership group, that they have had this in place forever.
Yeah.
And they've never come to light. Have you not even looked at the internet and see what's legal and what's not anymore with the EEOC?
Or how is your business? Is your business that good that you don't want to make any positive changes? You know, having a young lady sell car, I bet you she could probably. When I was selling for AutoNation, you wanted a young female.
And they probably did very well.
They did very well.
Yeah,
they did very well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't see how that could happen today.
But it's not just in the automotive industry; it's in everything.
Well,
it's in restaurants.
Yeah,
it's across the board in a lot of things.
And I think, not to get too far off track, I think that we have created an environment where there's a lot of people that are very self-centered because they've been isolated, COVID. There's just lots of social things going on to where I know what I'm doing. I can do anything I want because
it's my dealership.
That's right. It's my dealership, and the children, the dealership children grow up. The ones I've ran across, they grew up with the same mentality. Mm-hmm. It's my dealership. This is my little world. I can do what I want.
Yeah.
And
I don't have to. And I don't have to abide by the laws of the.
Well, I make my own laws.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of that goes on in the world besides that right now.
What's that number to EEOC? What is that? David?
Yeah. Yikes. It's hard to believe that still happens today.
Yeah, it is.
Time now for some recalls. Shall we do that?
All right.
Ford.
What?
Is recalling 1.5 million vehicles in the United States because the rearview camera may show a blank or distorted image on the center display screen while the vehicle is in reverse. Why have it? Which can reduce or distort the driver's view of what's behind the car and increase the risk of a crash.
Can you imagine looking up in the rearview mirror and there's a killer clown up there?
Hey, what a great idea!
I don't know why that just came.
There's
to mind.
a lot of that on the internet. People do that.
You put a little picture of the killer clown, so you put it in reverse. There it is, looking at you. The recall includes certain vehicles from model years 2015 to 2019. Lincoln Navigator, Lincoln MKC, Mustang, Ranger, Transit, Transit Connect, Econoline, Edge, Expedition, F-250, Super Duty, F-350, 450, and 550.
So this is dating back all the way to the Edsel.
Pretty much. What? You know, I will tell you that there are a lot of recalls on these rearview cameras, and my guess is it's probably the same supplier across the board to all these manufacturers.
The old airbag thing. Yeah.
I think I would probably be out of business by now.
My neighbor had his Model T just recalled.
Yeah, that's right, because of the rearview camera.
Yeah.
Loss of drive power for the Jeep Grand Cherokee 2022 to 2026. That ain't good. Jeep Wagoneer, incorrect cross car beam for 2025. Vehicle rollaway risk. Dodge Charger 24 to 25 and the Jeep Wagoneer 24 to 25.
Wow.
Improperly sealed side curtain airbags. They just kind of go poof.
Are you saying it's a poofer?
It's a poofer. I don't know what happened.
We could say it that way.
My airbag just poofed all over me.
Chrysler Pacifica and Voyager for 2025. Lower suspension may damage the rear tires. Jeep Renegade 2026. The Renegade Verona 24 to 25, and the Renegade Verona LE 24 to 25.
Wasn't that a song, My Verona?
My Verona, that's right. Windshield not sealed properly. Martha, my feet are kind of getting wet down here. You got anything going on? It's my BMW X5 plug-in hybrid, and X7 for 26 and 27 model years.
Can you clean the water off my glass?
Yeah. You know, it's smelling kind of funky in here. Do you have any idea? It's the windshield's been, windshield's been leaking for a year. Yeah. Kind of smells that damp, funky odor. Mm-hmm. You're familiar with that, aren't you?
All the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Change your socks. You've done everything. You don't know what else to do.
Oh, you're supposed to change them?
At least once a month. Yeah.
Okay. Inside out to, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So do we have Candace Thackeray? Do we have Jeffrey Heitzman? Who else do we have online that's going to help us here?
Well,
okay, well,
this
Sparkman's on here. Said as long as you leave the Edsel alone, you know. He is.
Yeah.
Jeff's here. Heitzman.
Good. Because we're going to do the Sold Cars Roundup guessing game. Is George on there?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Welcome to you all. This is our last show together. Well, Mars won't be. Well, Mars will be with us, but he won't be with us in person for the most part.
Thank God.
In spirit.
Yeah. There is that. Yeah, he likes to press buttons over there and turn the volume off of people. What's wrong? I didn't do anything. Yeah, we got it. Okay, time now for this week's Sold Cars Roundup guessing game. How much did it sell for? First up, 1973 Chevrolet Corvette convertible.
Hubba.
That looks really good, doesn't it? It's very
banana
yellow.
color.
I love it. It's got
the beauty. What do they call it, banana?
It's got the beauty rings on it. I really like those. The beauty rings? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's why he wears them.
How much did this sell for?
You said 73, right?
Yeah, I did.
A 73 convertible. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go 22. George says 32,999. Heitzman says 33.
I'm going 19.
David, would you like to join us in this?
Yeah, I'll put out a big number. How about 40,000?
How about $24,150?
Very good. Closest, Mike.
Of course, it doesn't have any horsepower, but forget that.
Well, that's extra.
It looks
You're
good,
too cool.
It does look good,
You
doesn't
don't
it?
need to.
Yeah, we don't need it. It's a cruiser. It's got an L82 in it that's on the hood.
Bobby said 24.5. Bobby, you're going to have to be a little quicker getting that in here or you're going to lose out.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Please wait until that number came out.
All right, next up is the 1978 Pontiac Firebird. Now, my guess is that this is a clone. Yeah. I didn't dig into it that deeply, but I'm giving you a little hint that this is not an all original 78 Firebird.
I don't think those wheels are factory. It's got Gatorback BFGs on it.
But the driver has on sunglasses, though.
Okay, well, there's that. So 78 Pontiac Firebird, how much do you think that sold for on Hemmings?
12,000.
12.
Yep.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pshaw. Jeff Heitzman says 19,000.
8,500.
David, 85?
Yeah.
Y'all are nuts. I'm going to go 16. George says 18,999.
Well, I think that George is going to be the winner here because it sold for 19,950.
Oh, well, Heitzman had 19,000 even up.
Oh, well, then Heitzman
wins.
wins.
Jeff.
Okay. This is one for Jeff. Ready?
Ready.
1985 Cadillac Eldorado convertible. Wow, that's a good-looking car.
I'm not feeling those wheels.
Come on, Jeffrey.
No, don't worry about that.
Okay.
How much did the 85 Eldo go for?
17.
Drop top.
Probably 15, but I'll go 17.
Okay, Jeff says 17. What do you say, Mr. Morris?
15.
Man, I'll go 21 because it's a convertible.
Okay. David?
I'm 15.
15.
Bobby Sparksman says 20,000.
Who?
Anybody else?
Jeff's in here at 23,000. Heitzman's at 23,000.
Wow.
$11,000.
Yeah.
11,000.
Got those nasty wheels on it.
You don't like those wheels, do you?
I do not like those wheels.
Well, you know what? You paid so little for it, you can go out and buy you whatever wheels you want.
And let's
George said he'd give you $899 for it.
Let's remind all the
Although
folks,
George would look really good in that car.
Would.
Yeah.
everybody that's bidding on it,
Right
if
in
you
front
win
of the
bid,
Metropolitan Theater.
If you win the bid, you got to buy the car.
Oh,
so there you go.
okay.
All right. Next up. The 1965
yeah.
Pontiac Bonneville. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's got wide whites on it. It's a four-door. And
it's got the Star
it looks
Chief
like it's
covers.
It looks like it's got a vinyl top on it, does it?
Yeah, it could
Yeah,
be.
it does.
Looks like
Yeah.
Star Chief wheel covers, full. You got the spotlight on the side there.
Yeah, got to have that.
I'm gonna go 11,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Mars?
I'm going to say 19. Jeff Heitzman says 31.
I say 20.
David says 20.
Anybody else?
No.
It sold for $21,000.
Oh, okay.
George came right in at $22,999.
Oh, it's just putting half down.
I will.
Just putting half down.
$21,000.
Wow.
Boy, that would be really cool to drive that on
There's
the hot
something
rod
there
tour.
that we're not seeing.
Yeah, well,
obviously. It
Bobby
must be
Bobby
immaculate.
Sparkman wants the wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the Star Chief wheels.
Next up, and don't say this is for you, Don. That's not what I had, but
Okay.
we can go with that. I
right.
must have missed.
The Corvair.
What
are we
what
doing?
is that? I don't.
It's
another
do I have
Cadillac
that?
of some sort.
Did I miss it on the page here? Let me look. Oh yes, I did. A 1993 Cadillac Alante.
Oh boy.
Remember that was the one that was imported,
Yeah.
flown over here
Yeah.
from Italy.
Yeah, it was a
We
Fina
talked
Perina.
to
Perina
a
was
guy
the,
with the Houston
Pininfarina.
Alante Club. Yeah.
That's it. That's the one I'm thinking of.
What were you saying?
We talked to a guy with the Houston Alante Club.
Yes.
That
Yes, we
actually
did.
has a club for those cars.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So this is a 1993 Cadillac Alante. I knew somebody that had one of these, and had all sorts of problems with it.
21. I'll go 21.
21. David, you joining us?
8,000.
Ooh.
So Jeff Heitzman says 29,000. George says 18,999, and I'm going to go 21. I believe, just because I think somebody would want it. That looks pretty sharp.
That car sold for $9,500.
Hey,
Ding, 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 ding.
so Bobby came in late. He's
Pay-
too late,
pay the
but he
lady.
came in at $9,950.
Oh, very good.
There you go. Very good.
Okay.
I can't believe that the car sold for that.
I can't either. I mean,
Uh-oh. Here we go.
it's very unique.
You're buying problems.
This one I would like.
Yeah, and you know what? That would look really good in your Neaterville driveway.
I'm telling you, particularly with a blown big block in the bed.
Well, this doesn't have that, okay? So this is a 1961, as they put it, a Chevrolet Corvair truck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you want to call it that.
Unibody.
Yeah. So the engine is underneath the actual bed of the truck.
And air cooled?
An air-cooled motor.
Is
yes. Yes, it is. It's a flat 6 that's in it, just like a regular Corvair.
12,000.
Yep.
I got
I
12.
was taking up under the front seat like a
10,000.
Ford.
I'm at 10.
10.
10, 12, and Mark.
Jeffrey,
Yeah, I'm 12,000.
12,000.
Nah, I'm going to go 16. Jeff Heitzman says 7.
I wouldn't give you nothing for it.
George is
Because why would you want to
9,999.
buy a whole package of headaches? Because that's what that is.
Because I'm thinking big block sitting back there. And
You know, it didn't really have a tailgate per se. It had a side gate.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was a ramp. Just so wrong on every level. A 61 Chevy Corvair truck sold for $19,950.
Wow. Beat all expectations.
Yep.
Next up, this is for David Ainsley. 1930 Ford Model A. Yellow.
Ooh, I want one of those.
That was just recalled.
It was.
So you get it cheap. It's on the recall.
It's on the recall list. But you know what it's recalled for? That rear view camera with the clown picture that shows up
I
on the
thought it was the
dashboard.
Airbag.
1930 Ford Model A. I actually kind of like it in some weird way.
Yeah.
It's yellow.
Parade car.
Well, pretty much. How much did that sell for?
17,000.
16.
16. Mars?
Heitzman says 18, and I'm going to go 18.5.
It's a tight group.
Anybody else?
Tight group.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that this thing sold for $10,000.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Because original ones like that, for some reason, they really don't hold the value. Now, if that thing was had a little small block in it and updated it,
That's
it
but
made $50,000.
I know, but that's not the whole thing here.
Well, it
This
just
is-
kind
this
of amazes me that something that nice, that original.
You're going to mess it up.
Well,
I wouldn't.
first of all, it's not original because they didn't make that in yellow in 1930. Okay, next up.
Picky.
I know we need to move on here. This is Jeff's car, 1996 Buick Estate Wagon.
Gosh.
With some nice paneling on the side of it. How much? Let's go quick.
Still in the wooden crate.
7.
7.
I'm going to go 9.
9.
12.
12. Anybody else?
Bobby Sparkman, 12.
19,425. It must be
man.
super clean.
Jeff, it was 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last one this morning is going to be the Ford F100 1966 model.
Bobby should get this spot on.
Yeah, I should. 1966 Ford F-150. What did it sell for?
$6,000.
12.
8.
Heisman says 23.
$30,450.
Oh, Bobby, jump on that one.
Yeah, $30,000, and that's our Cars Roundup for the week.
Somebody was drunk.
Yeah, apparently so. Okay, let's do the. You want to do the racing calendar real quick?
Oh yeah, we can. Sure, we've got time.
I'll tell you what. Let's take a break, and then we're going to do the racing calendar and auto history. Okay.
Okay.
And Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flameado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. Apple or Android, In Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon, through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists.
Welcome back to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Time now for the racing calendar. Jeff has that, sponsored by Texas Muscle Car Club Challenge.
And thank you for that. Okay, we've got NHRA is going on September 11th through the 14th. It's the Reading Nationals at Maple Grove Raceway. Craftsman Trucks started their playoff round. It was yesterday. I watched a little bit of it. They're in Bristol. I don't know who won, but I think they're all excited about the playoffs because they've got a lot of contention in there going on. You got the Xfinity is actually the 12th. It was yesterday, the Xfinity at Bristol. I watched a little bit of that. I actually recorded it because I wanted to see who won the end of the race. And, of course, tonight is the Bass Pro Shops night race. That's in Bristol also, and that's on the USA Network at 7:30. IMSA is off. And you got Formula One going on the 21st, so we've got a little bit of time for that.
By the way, did you see where Brittany Force is retiring?
I did not hear that.
I saw a little meme or something about that, and I figured it was junk. It was
No. She's officially announced she will not be back for the 2026 season.
I'll be darned.
Because she's going to start a family.
Well, that's perfect.
She just got married, last year. Yeah, so good for her.
It's a girl thing.
Well, yeah, and, she's the fastest woman alive.
So what else is she going to do?
Yeah. Have a baby.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Time now for this week's auto history, Mr. Mars.
Yes, sir. We'll go through this pretty quick. In 1898, Rudolf Diesel, there's actually a guy named Diesel, received a U.S. patent for his compression ignition engine. So unlike gasoline engines, the diesel engine ignited fuel through the high compression, created more efficiency, more torque. It was basically used industry and marine purposes originally, but it found its way into trucks and buses and passenger cars. Of course, it's been changed. The diesel technology's changed a lot. It used to be considered very bad for emissions, but they've cleaned all that stuff up, and it's become pretty much mainstream. Then in 1897, the London taxi cabs go electric. Now, they introduced the first fleet of electric taxi cabs nicknamed Hummingbirds for their quiet operation.
God, is that ugly.
Yeah. Now, these early EVs, they offered this created the EV, urban transportation, more than a century before modern electric cars. They were pretty limited by range and battery technology, but they worked, and it kind of started things off. Then in 1913, the first U.S. license plate was issued. Now, this was up in the state of New York and formalized the registration process. Before that, many people just crafted homemade plates or relied on local identifiers so that you could tell who was coming down the road. This provided the uniformity in aiding law enforcement and safety regulations, and it quickly became nationwide, and it's now what we all have to deal with once a year. 1938, Volkswagen Type 1 prototype was actually first shown. Now, this is the KDF wagon prototype, and it later became the Beetle. Now, this was famous because it was designed by Ferdinand Porsche, and it was promised to be affordable, efficient transportation for the masses, had a distinctive rounded body and rear-mounted engine, and it became eventually the world's best-selling car design. And then after World War II, it became to symbolize Germany's automotive revival. Speaking of Porsche, 1963, Porsche unveiled its legendary 1911 sports car to the public at the Frankfurt Motor Show. Rear engine
911?
911.
Yeah, 911.
Okay.
Yeah, the rear engine coupe replaced the 356 model and instantly promised enthusiasts an aerodynamic styling, flat six engine, and balanced handling. It actually became Porsche's flagship model in their motorsports competition. Then, not to be outdone, Ford in 1974 introduced the Mustang II. Now, this is the second generation Mustang and became the Mustang II, downsized to respond to the fuel crisis and changing consumer designs. It shared a platform with the Ford Pinto, of all things. I did not know that. And it was criticized for reduced power. It appealed to buyers because it was a sleeker and more efficient car, and it actually became a commercial success for Ford. And that was some of the things this week in automotive history.
Perfect.
That hasn't been recalled yet.
It was with the Pinto, though.
It was, yeah, in the Pinto recall, where they quit making it. It was so bad.
Fire sale.
So, some of the stories making automotive news headlines. Stellantis has canceled its electric Ram 1500 pickup under development, citing slowing demand for battery-powered vehicles, the company said. The decision follows multiple delays for the truck, which Ram originally showed in 2023 to arrive in 2024. The company most recently has told suppliers that production would begin in the summer of 27. Ram said it still plans to sell a hybridized light-duty pickup that uses an onboard gasoline generator to extend the range of its electric motor and battery. That model, initially called the Ram Charger, will go on sale next year and adopt the name of the canceled truck, becoming the 1500 REV, R-E-V.
Wow.
Battery plant, co-owned by Hyundai, you may have heard this, facing a minimum delay of 2 to 3 months following an immigration raid last week.
Yeah.
I told you about it. Hyundai CEO Jose Munoz said the Georgia plant, which is operated through a joint venture of Hyundai and South Korea's LG Energy Solution, was at the center of the largest single-site enforcement operation in the U.S. Department of Homeland Security's history. Munoz said in his first public comment since the raid, he was surprised that he heard the news and immediately inquired if Hyundai workers were involved. He said the company discovered that the workers at the center of the raid were mainly employed by suppliers of LG. It is typical for an automotive battery plant to employ these workers as it's getting off the ground, Munoz said. Lawmakers in the U.S. House of Representatives Tuesday reintroduced legislation that aims to help law enforcement combat a rise in catalytic converter thefts, thank God, across the country. It mirrors legislation introduced in the U.S. Senate in July. The Preventing Auto Recycling Theft, or PART Act, is designed to reduce catalytic converter thefts by requiring new vehicles to have the VIN stamped onto the catalytic converter. That way, law enforcement officers can connect the stolen parts to vehicles. Stolen catalytic converters can garner up to $350 on the black market, and replacements can cost vehicle owners more than $2,500, according to NADA. Thefts can also be violent, the Dealer Association said. As you know, people have gotten killed over that.
Yep.
Tesla owners defecting to legacy brands in greater numbers for a mix of gasoline vehicles, hybrids, and battery electric models as the electric automaker wants sky-high loyalty numbers plummet compared to last year. They're leaving the EV maker because of an aging lineup, a limited product portfolio with just 2 volume models, and a loss of brand value from CEO Elon Musk's right-wing political activism, according to analysts.
Wow.
Tesla's loyalty numbers fell 9.4 percentage points from the second quarter last year, the data showed. Only the Dodge brand did worse, falling 12.7 percentage points in the same period because they stopped being an actual powerhouse car manufacturer and decided to go EV all the way. How's that working out for you?
Getting back to your Hyundai plant where they arrested those folks, don't companies have crews that when you build out like a Walmart or something, they have crews that go in there and set up all the displays and they set up the all that. So is that one of what pretty much what this was?
Well, this is a
the
manufacturing
plant,
but
they're building the plant, so they probably brought a crew in for that. They're all from South Korea.
I know, but
so they're traveling.
The problem with that is that they all need to have documentation
I agree with
to
that.
be legal in the United States, and that's what the raid was all about. They weren't documented.
Right.
And that got into the question, how did that many of them get in here with a company without being documented? Somebody goofed somewhere really big time.
Or, hey, I'll look the other way for 10 minutes and, that kind of stuff.
Hey, we'd love to hear from you. Just shoot us an email. The address, info@inwheeltime.com. Back after this.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey Radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.